Pants and I have been friends for about a decade now.
Yeah.
I would say it was just before when we became aware of each other. Was when I feel like when my ex-wife started doing craft shows.
So like I want to say like 2014 or 15.
I want to say even before that. I want to say like we knew who each other, like we were aware of each other going back to like 2010. I want to say.
I believe that's correct. I'm trying to think
we
about
weren't like
when
friends.
Yeah.
First time when we became friends was both when we both got divorced.
Aw, bonding, yeah.
Brought us together.
Yeah.
This is the Bill Squire Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the new Bill Squire Show. It's still the same Bill Squire Show, but we had some lineup changes. AJ moved on to a radio show. I hope you check it out. And so now we have a new cast member.
We do?
We do. My very good friend, and he's been on the show a few times. Please welcome Pants.
Woo!
Hi guys.
What's up, buddy?
Yay!
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for agreeing to be on the show.
Right.
I know
You were
it's
my
hard.
first choice.
First choice after the list of 14 people said no, but yes.
I had one other choice, but it was kind of like between you and a guy that just has a massive social media following, and I really like
Mr.
both
Beast
of you.
said no.
Mr. Beast said no. No, it's Stefan Johnson actually,
Oh, nice.
and he's been on the show before. He's great, but I don't know him as well as I know you, so that was just like I'm gonna take this shot at this guy that's got 1 million or 5 million TikTok followers and see if he wants to be on my show. And he was interested. He just can't make it work because that dude is just always busy.
Yeah.
And we're all busy, and he's busier than all of us, so that's why he's so successful.
Yeah, I'm always busy until you say, hey, do you want a microphone? And upwards of 40 to 100 people will be listening. Sure. What time do you need me there? 6 a.m.? Sounds great.
Yeah, we definitely got the upwards of 100 people listening.
Yeah, I don't.
So,
I just pulled it out of my ass.
So let's get everybody to know you. Also, thank you for coming back after, we were on a little bit of a hiatus while we sorted all this stuff out and kind of relaunched the channel and everything. So we're thankful that you're here listening or watching, preferably watching. We like when people watch. And Pants and I have been friends for about a decade now.
Yeah.
I would say it was just before when we became aware of each other. Was when I feel like when my ex-wife started doing craft shows.
So like I want to say like 2014 or 15.
I want to say even before that. I want to say like we knew who each other, like we were aware of each other going back to like 2010. I want to say.
I believe that's correct. I'm trying to think
we
about
weren't like
when
friends.
Yeah.
First time when we became friends was both when we both got divorced.
Aw, bonding, yeah.
Brought us together.
Yeah, we were both.
Yeah, so that was like
That was 2015.
2015-ish.
Yeah.
That was I think when we started. We were like hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
I think like anybody in Cleveland, everybody kind of is aware of everybody else.
Yeah.
That does anything of note. So like, yeah, but man, that's fucking.
Because you had already done T-shirts and stuff for me going back to, I think 2013. You did the Cake Guardian shirt.
Yeah, was that 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah, decade, dude.
Maybe it's 2014. That was 2014.
Dude, the 2010s were an absolute just blur in every direction for me. But yeah, I just, you know what it's like? When you get over 40, it's just everyone's 35 to me.
Yeah,
You know,
what's
like,
that
it's the
like,
same
Tommy?
age.
What's it like being over 40?
I'm not over 40. Yeah.
You're so good for
Thanks.
You look great for over 40.
No, I'm not.
No. How old are you? I always forget. Like
I'll be 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's just a
Yeah,
baby.
you're
I'm a little baby.
So if you're under 35, you're 22. If you're
Okay,
over
hell yeah.
35, you're 56 forever.
Tell that to Leonardo DiCaprio.
That man.
You old enough to
Yikes.
fucking drive? Come
Yeah.
on
Right.
down.
So yeah, then we started hanging out more. You kind of took a chance on your career and like went in a direction where you're like, okay, I'm betting on myself, and started doing freelance stuff, and that's very admirable and very scary to do. And I don't think a lot of people.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying, but it seems like it's working out.
So I think like, you know, obviously you being a comedian, you having been a comedian for probably as long as I've been.
20 years now, man.
Yeah. I've literally 20 years last year for me. as a
I'm coming
professional
up on
designer.
19 years, and so like 2024 will be my 20th year.
Yeah, 2002 was like my first year actually making money, being a designer and being perceived as a professional. So
Yeah.
like, but I like hung out and I wanted to hang out with you and all the comedians around town because I related more to what you guys did as a freelance artist myself, where it's just a very solitary pursuit. You're kind of just putting your dick on the table and just being like, I'm gonna
Buy
make this
this.
happen,
Yeah,
or I'm just, I guess, I don't know, selling drugs
Yeah.
or running guns. I don't know. So like, but that made more sense to me, and that was kind of like, I think that's what I always like, you know, drew me to like you and Ramon and all those guys, and it just seemed like a very parallel path. But yeah, man, like I got cut the cord on having a day job for what I did in 2008. So ever since then, literally just been sitting in my underwear in my attic, designing logos and drawing pictures for money. And thankfully, the attic's gonna turn into an actual studio before long. But yeah, man, like
It takes a lot of patience too for it to go like 15 years of freelance is no fucking joke. And the fact that you're moving to a point where you're going to have an actual studio, like that's incredibly impressive.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
and
well,
don't undersell that stuff.
COVID made it kind of convenient to work from home.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's the
but yeah,
best.
man, like it's been a steady upward climb, and the last couple of years have been really good, and I'm sort of moving into, you know, really making some business moves this year.
Oh,
So there's like
business moves.
a lot of partnerships,
Yeah.
and I'm not just working for or with clients anymore. So, you know, it's kind of opened the door.
That
to
reminds
just
me, I need to
doing
send
fun
one of
shit.
our friends an invoice. I've been forgetting about that for a month.
Oh yeah,
But that's,
don't-
I'll get on that.
That's how you
Anyway.
know that you're successful, and you got to remind yourself to
Yeah.
send invoices a month down the road. But yeah, man,
But and then, you know, so we loan each other. We've goofed around. We you know,
we have goofed around.
we have goofed around quite a bit. And then, you know, Tommi too. And how'd you guys get to be pals? Is he
Mutual
just in your
friends from
DMs?
shows.
Yeah.
No, not DMs. Aw.
Yeah, certainly not
Not
DMs.
DMs. No.
No,
I feel like I've known about you for forever.
So like, I come from like, I grew up in the hardcore scene.
Mhm.
So, and Tommi did as well. And when you just, that is even smaller
Clo-
world
yeah.
than the
The
comedy
comedy scene,
stand-up
yeah,
scene,
yeah.
especially in Cleveland. So it's like, if you were in a band or you went to more than 12 shows between 2002 and 2015, you know everybody else
Yeah.
that's been in there.
Yeah.
You either know of them, or you know them,
Mhm.
you're friends with them, or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of how me and Tommi became friends. And like, hey, do you like this song too? It's like where they cry about this. And
yeah,
like,
now we send each
really
other
like that."
songs.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's like a lot of just memes like, oh, it me. And like,
Well, one of the things that I thought was like the cutest thing is it was a couple years ago. You guys were doing the, and yes, I said cutest because this is adorable.
I'm not afraid of
I don't
it.
even know
uh,
what we did. That was cute.
This is it was Spotify Wrapped, I think in 2020, and both of you guys had the same
Choir Boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Choir
s-
Boy was the top of the list, and I was expecting, and then I'm like, I never even heard of Choir Boy, so I checked it out, and I was like, this is not what I was expecting at all, but I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. And then we were at Mayhall's a few weeks ago, probably a few months ago now,
Yeah.
and he was there, and it like took me
Aw.
a second to realize, like he goes, "What's up, Pants?" and they're talking for a little bit, and then like as the night goes on, I'm like, "Wait, that was Choir Boy," and he's like, "Yeah, that was Choir." I'm like, "That's fucking crazy. I didn't know he lived here."
He's
Back,
Cleveland guy,
Yeah.
moved to Utah, moved back to Cleveland, but yeah, that's one of my favorite bands in the
Yeah.
last 5 years. Easily.
Yeah, but I thought that was like real funny that like I didn't even know you guys really knew each other. I didn't know like at that time, but the fact that you two were the ones that listened to Choir Boy more than anybody,
Yeah.
like pretty much more
I
than
think
anybody
we
else in the
were really-
country.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you guys were
really
the
high
top
up there.
fans.
we're
and I'm like,
responsible for
yeah.
probably 2,000 to 3,000 of their monthly listens.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
just thought that was
Cleveland.
funny.
Going back to you're either under 35 or over 35. Just me being a fossil in Cleveland. You just whenever you go somewhere and you meet somebody, they're like, have we met? I look up front. Yeah, sure.
Maybe yes.
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
between the whiskey and between this right here,
Probably.
yeah,
We probably met, and so I had a moment like that at the Cavs game a few weeks ago, and we were having like a work outing for iHeart, and this guy walks past me. I thought it was one of our sales guy, and he's got like a weed pen. I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "What's up? You want to hit this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And then I hit it, and then I was like, "He's like, so anyway, who are you?" And I'm like, "I thought you worked with us." And so, yeah, so
It's good
you have those
friendship.
moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, "Cool, whatever, man." And I'm like,
Weed
we're
kind of
pals
has
now.
that.
Yeah.
That weed is kind of that.
It brings
thing.
people together.
Yeah, I've never
okay?
met anybody get an attitude about weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Always
And
wanting
then-
to give it away.
Yeah. But also just now I'm at a point too where my kids are older and like one of my daughters is out a lot at places that, you know, she's at Funhouse all the time. She's at Corky's all the time to the point where like I'll get done with the podcast sometime and she'll be like she'll have Wednesday off. So she's like, meet me at Corky's. And so I'll run up to Corky's and we'll have a drink and she'll sing Alanis Morissette or something. And she'll be like, why didn't you tell me about this music? I'm like, this is the music I played all the time. You guys are like, I hate it when they were little because all they wanted to listen to was Katy Perry and pop stuff. But now they all like her, especially is like very into like 90s, like punk and grunge and shit. And I'm like, kind of proud. I'm like, kind of.
Like,
that-
finally.
that didn't go the direction I thought that story was going to
Yeah.
go. Where like, you know, you're cross-eyed waist and you run into your kid and you're
No,
That's what I was
'cause I,
thinking too. I'm
like-
like, shit.
I don't really drink like that lately, like at
Mhm.
least in public.
Yeah.
But also,
I
it's,
mean, me neither.
Yeah. But it's one of those things too where even if I did, like, I wouldn't be embarrassed about it because like she knows that I'm not gonna be. If I'm like that drunk, she knows I'm not driving and like I'm not gonna.
No,
like,
that's just
yeah.
a dynamic I would have I
Yeah.
have no understanding of whatsoever.
It is
Yeah.
weird. It's a little weird, but it's like kind of funny because she just like, you know, she came to the Chris McQuanzica show and brought all her friends. Like that was her birthday party. Was coming to that show.
Yeah.
See, that's awesome.
So
to me.
Yeah.
it's
Like,
very
she's-
cool.
She's down
Yeah.
to come and hang and be
Yeah.
a part of that.
And she's got this like, you know, there's all these moments when you're a dad where you're like worried about the boys that are coming into your daughter's lives, and the guy that she's like, I don't want to jinx this, but this is how I know that like I'm pretty cool with this guy is like, he's really good at yo-yo, and I feel like
He's safe.
I feel like that's a good
He's safe.
like he's like a fucking good yo-yoer. That's like a guy that I'm like, all right, I think this guy.
Are you like, so you ready to like to walk down the aisle? Can I just give you away to this guy now? 'Cause-
yeah, I'm like
Walk the bride, not walk the dog.
that is literally the only yo-yo joke I think you could ever make.
I
Go
know.
around the
That's the only one I
world.
know around the world. Yeah, yeah.
Rock the cradle. Rock the cradle, don't rob the cradle. But yeah, it's it was just pretty funny that I was like, you know, you're always a little skeptical, and then I saw that he's like really into yo-yos. I'm like, okay, this guy, I fucking love it.
I can't fathom anyone that is a yo-yo expert or enthusiast being into any mildly sketchy activities whatsoever.
Right.
You just don't like. It doesn't seem like a gateway into stealing like your grandma's pills
Yeah.
or like, you know, like hot wiring a Datsun or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Well, because you're getting your fix from your yo-yo.
Yeah,
Like that's your addiction.
to be that good at that,
Yeah,
like,
you have
it-
to, and he's good.
Like it's like chess. You know, it's probably like chess or anything where like I just watch people do that. I go, I don't know how you.
Dude, I've been
do
watching
I-
chess videos on TikTok, and I wish I was good at chess. Like, but
I
these
don't know anything
like
about
Neither
it.
these
do I.
kids, like they're like savants, and they're playing chess against these old people and like talking shit, and it's fucking fantastic. And they're just ripping through these these matches, and it's fucking insane.
Yeah, I have no understanding of the game of chess whatsoever. I know
I-
you say checkmate at some point.
Yeah, I know how all the pieces move. I don't understand any of the theory behind it
Yeah.
because that's like they keep saying words like that. They'll be like, "Oh, you know theory," and I'm like,
Do I?
Well, I don't. They know I
Yeah, I
don't.
don't. Yeah.
I'm just watching, going, "Oh, there's the horse."
The horse always seems like the most important one because it's like the coolest looking pawn. To
Yeah.
me, but I have no fucking.
They can't
idea.
move without the horse.
I know Bobby
You need a
Fischer
horse.
was so good at it, he lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
and he was like the Tom Brady of chess,
Yeah.
but he lost his mind. He was so smart. I think he just like
Well,
full circled it.
let's shift gears to Tom Brady. Did you see his thirst trap?
No, I don't. I couldn't tell you.
Speaking
really
of
what
divorced,
Yeah.
he looks like.
You should pull up Tom Brady's thirst trap. I want to get Tommy's
What is it on
take.
Instagram?
Yeah.
just go to Twitter
Just-
and just search Tom Brady. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's the first thing that'll pop up.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Search Tom Brady divorced.
Divorced.
Yeah, no, Tom
Brady Thirst Trap.
Tom's like 6 months away from really starting to like.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Let's
it
get
is.
Tommy's assessment of the Tom Brady Thirst Trap. If you haven't seen it, just search it.
I mean, why is he covering it? He's in underwear.
Well, because he's still like.
I just hate his face. I don't like it.
He got the buckle fat removed. Or is it buckle? Is it spelled as buckle fat removed?
I don't
Yeah.
even know what it's called, but I know this.
Yeah, the cheek fat.
I
He
don't
got
know,
it
he's
removed,
just-
then it made him.
They're like
look
the love
weird.
handles of the face.
Yeah.
I mean, I like his little crossed ankles.
Because that guy's like literally
This
the
is
most.
why girls are so funny. Is like the thing that you focus on is like, oh, it's cross little ankle. Like that's such a like not a thing that I even
You would
noticed.
notice
Yeah.
in somebody's like.
I'm just
yeah.
like, okay, abs. You know, he's got some. Yeah.
How big's the dick print?
Yeah.
Dude, it looks
Well,
like
he's
Wait,
kind
kinda
of
he's
different.
covering it.
because he's still like the most when you're
Innocent.
that famous.
Yeah.
Well, he's so famous he can't be doing like Johnny Sins small hands shit on Twitter. The guy has a $400 million contract to talk about football on Fox like
Yeah.
network. So
I don't know. He's boring. He's
He's
kind
boring.
of.
that was my
I'm
thing.
sorry.
Like no, it's
No, that's
no,
why.
Sorry, he's
we're asking-
boring.
You don't have to
Tommy's-
apologize for your opinion. That's why we wanted your opinion. We
okay.
wanted-
From one Tom to another, what
Yes.
would you rate that divorced
Rate that
selfie?
Tom.
Rate that Tom.
The selfie or the Tom?
Just
in
the whole-
its- of
the whole
itself?
thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Well,
out of 10
1 to
Tommies.
10.
I mean, he's not horrible looking. He's not in bad shape or anything like that. But he's just not. Yeah, 5. He's a 5.
Just didn't really like ignite your imagination.
Yeah,
in any
no.
way.
Like I can tell
He's won
he's
7
a
Super
conventionally-
Bowls, but Tommy gives him a 5.
He can.
Been to
He's like
11
Yeah.
Super Bowls.
He's a conventionally attractive person, but like not my thing.
But
So he's
doesn't-
just not.
doesn't
He's
ring your
nothing.
bell.
He's in
nothing.
the unenviable position when you have to be that level of famous and you're trying to be everything to everybody.
Yeah.
You can't do like he's
You
gonna
can't do that.
mark my words. In 6
Super.
months, he's gonna get his first tattoo, and he's gonna get like the Maroon 5 half sleeve,
Oh, yeah.
and he's gonna start talking real heavy about what they all mean, Mark, because he's like the ultimate middle of the road, super famous celebrity guy. So like you just kind of, and he's a quarterback, so like you're like a walking computer of football. You don't have time to develop a personality or like think about anything besides football. He's been doing that for 20 years. So now I think he's wanting to dip his toe into being like an actual person.
Yeah, it's
with
going
some
to
kind
be
of depth.
like sowing his wild oats because he never really got to, and he's doing it now.
Yeah.
So
that
like
makes
he's gonna be
sense.
fucking a lot. He's gonna be doing, I think you're absolutely right on the tattoo thing. I think he's going to, push over a cameraman or something while he's drunk.
He's probably going to be like at like a Rage
Oh.
Against the Machine concert, kind of moshing close to the edge of the mosh pit and like trying to do like his PR people like, show him you're a little edgy, Tommy.
Yeah.
Just show him, not you, Tommy, but
I know,
football
I
Tommy.
know.
Like, yeah, we got to show him that you got an edge and like, so we'll see. Because he started fucking around with TikTok and he started trying to do like, content for Twitter and being like, appearing to be more approachable. Like when
Yeah.
he won that Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, I feel like that was the closest he ever came to just actually, being a person
Yeah.
the first time in his life that didn't have to worry about what, 40 million people were thinking of him. Like that time he got drunk after he won the Super Bowl.
And
I
then he was
remember that
throwing
clip,
the
yeah.
and he was throwing the trophy
was the
from boat
only-
to boat. It was the best.
I guarantee you that was the
the best
happiest
thing
day
he's
of
ever
that
done.
dude's life because when
Yeah.
he was in New England, I think he just was so beaten down by having to be like a Belichick soldier and he had to behave himself. And in Tampa Bay, it's just kind of like, I'm in Tampa Bay.
Look at that fun.
I'm a Florida man now.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want. Like, so. But yeah, 5 out of 10 for Tom.
Wow.
It's just personal. Like
Yeah, no,
that's
that's
a
your
personal.
rating,
Yeah.
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 I mean, yeah, it's not like
he's a 5 from me.
it's not like the guy left you on red. We
Because
know
he's
it's not a
kind of like
personal
he's
attack.
too innocent, but innocent's kind of fun in a way. So I
Yeah,
can't
you
get him
wanna-
lower.
you
So
wanna
kind of
break
want to break
him
him
a little
in.
bit,
Yeah.
How would you break him in? Like what would be the thing like you
I
would
don't
do with
know.
him
I honestly
that you
don't
feel like
know.
he has
Take him to a swingers party.
There you go.
That's what I would do. Yeah.
So you take him to a swingers party,
Or like a sex club or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
and then-
No, I don't know. Well, let him go. He's a kid in a candy store. Let him
See, like he's
decide
got all
what
the
he wants.
options. Like he can do
Right.
all the sex things.
Yeah.
I feel like do you think Tom Brady's ever had his butt licked?
I don't think so.
I
But
do.
I've also never.
think he does?
You do? Oh, you think?
I do.
Yeah.
He kissed. He's notorious for kissing like
His
the
kids?
owner of
Is that-
his
is he
kids
the
on the
one?
mouth.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
look,
No, I mean,
I don't judge that.
Yeah.
That's whatever. That's your kid. You're not making out with him. Whatever. But like he makes out like it doesn't make out. He kisses the owner of his team on the mouth. He kisses other dudes on the mouth like mwah, like in celebration.
Yeah.
So like to me, it's like,
Do you think
bro,
he's a little fluid
bro,
there?
I think like you do some coke every now and then.
Okay.
You know, some chicks, going down and she starts working down the tank. You're just kind of like, fuck it, I'm tired of thinking about go routes and fucking, like Tampa 2 coverage and stuff. It's like, just lick it. Yeah, I think he's done that.
want to
Yeah, I don't think so.
difference.
I just
Yeah,
want
I
to
think
do
so.
something interesting with my life besides football.
Poor guy.
So yeah, you take him to a sex club and then just see him just go
yeah,
wild.
Yeah, because they have different rooms with different stuff.
Do they have
so.
do they have just one room designated for butthole licking, or is that just like
no, you can do that in any
consensually
room.
anywhere you want?
Yeah, consensually.
I don't know.
anywhere.
Like, look, I'm acting like I'm some crazy sex carnival guy. I don't.
No, yeah, you can do it. The first club Brandon and I went to, the first night, there was a lady at the bar that a guy was getting her off, so she squirted everywhere, and the fucking old guy that's like 78, maintenance guy, straight up came over and mopped by the bar where she squirted everywhere.
Is
So
the
yes,
guy-
you can lick a
It's
butthole.
a living.
You can, and it was so nonchalant. It was their first time there, and Brandon and I are looking at each other like, "Is this what the fuck's going on right now?" Yeah, he just like nothing.
So is
Yeah.
the janitor like every janitor from every high school, where he's like the beloved character of that institution?
Yeah.
And he shows up and everyone's just like, Carl.
I have not been to one regularly in a while, so I don't know.
I feel like
But there are regulars. Like there was a guy
Yeah.
that always had like this almost like a tool belt of sex toys that he'd carry around. Like he'd have like the Hitachi and then like just different like clamps and stuff.
I
He
just
was
think-
definitely well known.
I
but-
just think that's just being professional and organized about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know.
He rocked.
Yeah.
Well,
Stay ready so you don't got to
Move.
get ready.
Exactly.
we all watched the Pamela Anderson documentary.
Did we ever?
Yes.
As like sexy as I wanted that to be,
It was so wholesome.
it was so like
Cute.
pulling on my
I
heartstrings,
know.
and also like she got to do better at picking boys.
I know.
She's so dumb at it.
She
Poor
can't.
girl.
I mean, that
Like even her son's like, this fucking idiot.
I know.
that was maybe the
That
most
was
intriguing
on-
part, because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
The
you're-
sons were opposite. Did you notice that? Like,
yeah, well, I thought they
their
were
feelings
twins.
of it?
First of all, I thought they were twins. They're not. They're,
Oh.
they're like
No.
brothers a few years removed.
Yeah.
Oh
right?
shit. Okay.
But like, okay, your mom's Pam Anderson, your dad's Tommy Lee. You both couldn't be more fucking normal.
I know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not like, you guys aren't old enough to really be concerned about PR, media training and stuff. That's just the way you guys are. Like,
Yeah.
that was the whole thing was
because they
deeply-
grew up in it. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's one of those things where it could have gone horribly wrong, or these kids had a good enough head on their shoulders that they're like, oh, I don't want anything to do with this. I've
Right.
seen this media.
Are they like
circus.
celebrities themselves? Are they
I don't
trying to be
think
famous
so.
people? They seem just like
I
dudes.
don't
Didn't
think
seem
so.
like
Nah,
it. Yeah.
like they just seem like dudes that
like
probably
especially
play Fortnite and
Brandon, like he seems like well adjusted, pretty like good head on his shoulders, kind of a little bit of a mama's boy, but not like in a
Mhm.
bad way.
stuff. I think
Like,
that's a credit to her.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
and that's what made that doc intriguing. Is like, it would have been one thing if it was like just like 90 minutes of Pam being wild and be like,
Yeah.
I'm me. Fuck you if you don't like it.
Right.
No. It's like, I think it was like a very interesting profile of a person that deserved to have that sort of light shed on her.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, it was so. I watched the Pam and Tommy story like on Hulu, like that whole thing. So
The
like
Seth Rogen.
yeah, the
thing,
Seth Rogen thing that was like obviously sensationalized and like, but I still feel like they did a good job of showing how like hurtful it was to her.
The Hulu one?
Yeah,
I thought people shit on the Hulu doc, but I'm like, the one thing the Hulu show did besides being entertaining was it made Pam at worst out to be a victim of the whole thing.
right,
And at best, I feel like it made her like a person that just wanted to own her own fucking body.
right, and that they focused on something in the documentary that they also highlighted in the Hulu series, and that was when, and this is the thing that got like my girlfriend didn't even watch it, but like I told her about this part, and it got her so fired up when the lawyers told her that, oh, because you're in Playboy, you don't have rights to privacy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That is the fucking wildest thing, and I can't believe that there weren't other lawyers just ready to go to like to just sue the fuck out of all these people.
Mhm.
Like it's insane that it didn't like they didn't rule in her favor. Like it's stolen property, and they're acting like they're like, but you're naked all the time, so who cares? But it's like under her consent with her permission versus a, private video that was stolen and put out there. Like it's just, it was so gross.
I mean, here's the thing. Like I was close to being a fully formed adult when that whole thing happened in real life, like in the late 90s. And even until that Hulu show came out, I really just thought that Pam and Tommi were part of it. Like they kind of.
Well, that's like a rumor that I feel like was put out.
Yeah.
That like it was stolen, but then they worked out a deal so they get money from it. Kind of like what people say about the Kim Kardashian one. And so like, and you don't know any better and you don't know the truth. So you just go, oh, well, that makes sense that they do that because it made them super famous.
Think about the media in a pre-social media world where like that gets floated out by one agency or by the people that represent whoever stole the tape.
Yeah.
And people just go believe it because it's also like, yeah, man, why would, okay, fine. Yeah, that's what happened. Like, it was the 90s and who was paying I didn't pay it any mind. I heard about it and I go, oh, that's wild. And then,
and like I watched it when I had a chance in the early days of.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
You never watched it?
She literally defined like a lot of dudes, like she was the penultimate woman in my eyes. And I literally treated it like, I couldn't watch it the same way I can't look at like photos of my exes on Instagram with their new boyfriends. I'm like, no. I was like,
she's not supposed to be with him. She's supposed to be with me.
How big is it again? No. No, I think
it's really big.
Yeah, man, the man's got a rolling pin fucking hanging. God bless him for it. No, I think also for as much as I have a T-shirt I printed with a picture of Pam Anderson on it, and through the years, I've seen parts of it, but I never really actually just watched it.
Yeah.
I never did.
I mean, it was always like the clips, but like I had watched it. I had jerked off to it. Like I'm not gonna lie, but it was just because I thought it was that thing where they had a say in it.
Yeah.
At some point, like I still heard that it was stolen, but then I thought that like they had reached a deal that they were like getting paid.
I mean, here's
on
the thing: like in the '90s,
but
people didn't videotape themselves like we do these days because it was fucking hard to do.
Yeah, because you have a big ass camera.
Yeah, like so, like,
and that's the thing. It's like you don't see like it never feels like a porno. It just feels like a home movie.
Yeah.
And so it's like sex tapes aren't like that now because people like even kids because of phones know how framing and like it's like not for sex but just in general they know
sometimes for sex.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that's become part of I think a knowledgeable thing for every person.
What's bullshit is obviously like a ton of famous people in the wake of that just played from that playbook. They're like, oh yeah, wink wink, this got stolen. Hand me my check, vivid video. Like, and so like she walked so everyone else could run and make money off of that.
Well, that was the thing too, is how like
and she didn't want to walk.
Sincere, she didn't want to walk in the first place, and how like she was genuinely a very damaged person in that, not even abused. She was a very abused person and taken advantage of, and she took this way out to make money and like try and find this life she wanted, and seeing how they just kind of chewed her up or spit her out. And also I'm kind of bummed that they didn't talk about some of the accomplishments of like yeah, they talked about how popular Baywatch was, but like VIP was also a very popular show. I
forgot about that show.
And they didn't even talk about it. And it was like that was a show that was on for I think 6 seasons, and it was just a it was a what do they call a syndicated show, kind of like Baywatch, where they just shop it around to all these different affiliates and they say, play this when you want, just pay us this much money. And it got picked up, and usually there weren't any series like that. And that was a series that went on for years.
I don't think she got paid shit from that either.
Yeah. And then like, all the like,
I think she just was genuinely
I just
bad
wish she had one person that was,
money.
like would have helped her make money.
I think as soon as everybody that made money off of her realized how bad she was at business, and like they just pounced on it, you know, because like I remember like, this is so weird. Kid Rock did an interview with Howard after he broke up with Pamela, and he just goes, there's nothing worse in this world than being as famous as she is and as broke as she is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because they said like Baywatch, I think she got the actors on Baywatch, when that was like the #1 show in the world, I think they were getting paid. It was something like $30,000 like a year. It was like something.
No, it had to be an episode.
Dude, it was. I'm getting the numbers wrong, but it was not 30 an episode. It was like something hysterically. Like
right,
it was like MTV money.
let's
Yeah,
look
we
this
could.
up.
If only there was a way we could. Do this.
Right,
We could look
If
this up.
only.
Dude,
It turns out they got paid $3 million an episode. I'm full of shit.
I don't
Oh,
think. It was,
jeez.
I think if anybody made that much, it was David Hasselhoff.
Oh, and that was maybe the funniest part about that show was watching the clips they chose to show of Baywatch, and I was like, whew, man, this show was amazing. This was ever a show for as long as it was. Because, wow, pornos have better production values and acting.
Yeah.
So at the height, she was making $300,000 per episode.
Oh shit! Well, what'd
Yeah.
you do with their fucking money?
That's the thing is she didn't take care of it. Like she didn't,
But like,
She's-
dude, 300,000. They did what? 26 episodes a season?
Yeah.
That's like $6 million.
Yeah.
So like four after taxes, you're still what are you doing? With buying latex? How many
Okay,
latex
wait.
dresses
Here's the
can
one
you
I think
buy
that
with
you're
fucking
talking
$4 million?
about. Pamela Anderson. Okay, her first season she was making $1,500 per episode.
Yeah, and then she went on to
Okay.
do like what, 6 or 7 seasons?
Yeah, by the end of her 5-season run, she was making $300,000 an episode.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, at any rate,
And she still wasn't making as much as David Hasselhoff was.
no,
making
no
at
one
the
was
time.
because everyone on that show wasn't. He was the only established actor on that
Acting,
show.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just like it's the classic Hollywood story where she I don't know, she defined the 90s in terms of being a sex icon, She definitely set the template for what, like, when I look at, like, I don't know, between taking Baywatch and professional wrestling to the face for like the first 20 years of my life, it definitely gave me an interesting outlook on the world, I feel like.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think it I mean, I know this, it shaped what you want any woman to be that's going to be like, that you
Yeah,
wanna be
I mean-
intimate with.
yes and no. I mean, it's just,
So you've been with people who don't look like Pamela Anderson.
No, of course. But like, at
But
the same
but he
time, it's like,
wants them
Dream.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
It's-
like-
I just like was raised in a fantasy land because I got plopped in front of basic cable 10
yeah.
hours a day
Yeah.
to the fucking grill every day of my life. And then by the time the internet became a thing, like my fantasy world that I kind of just concocted for myself just meshed right into like,
Real life.
I was
Big
like,
boobs and blonde hair.
you mean I can just see all this naked on this thing
Yeah.
all the time, anytime I want? I don't have to go into the middle of the woods to
Well,
fucking
that's-
steal it. And
That's something that, like, I've always had kind of an unhealthy relationship with pornography, and I'm at a point right now in my life where I've had the healthiest relationship I've ever had with pornography. I feel like since I've been, doing it, where I'm not looking at it every day, and when I do, it's like once a week. Like I'm like doing like a once a week wank.
I don't think
once
And I think that's
daily is a
good.
problem if it's not like
Well, it's a
bleeding
daily-
into your
If,
sex life with
how
whoever.
many
Yeah.
how many times? So you're not DMing the girls as much anymore, right? Like I only DM like 8 or 10 of them a week.
what are you talking about?
Oh, that's just me. Oh no, I never do that either. No, that's weird shit.
I mean, I've definitely had my DM days, but
Yeah, no,
I got my girlfriend
Whatever,
Danny.
so-
Like I got like
Sophie D. I never DM her. I'm still not waiting to hear back from her.
I've and I don't think it is a problem every day, but also like when you get into your 40s, if I jack off that day, I'm not having.
You're
sex.
done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
Chamber's empty.
Yeah, man. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm so focused on other things.
My relationship to porn has always been the same. Well, it started as like the same as professional wrestling, where I'm like, look at these physically impossible people doing things I could never do. And then when I actually finally had sex, I was like, these are tutorials. I was like, these are moves I can now do and stuff. Well, some of them,
Some,
not a lot of them. Anyways, my
He's
relationship
going to
with
yoga.
porn is
He's gonna
healthy.
suck that dick one
Yeah,
day.
man, no, it's I'm healthy too. Yeah, I don't have a tarp laid out with baby oil everywhere either. No, not at all. Not at all.
What's your? I mean, for women, I think women don't talk about pornography a lot. Like for men, it's like baked in the cake. Like, yeah, we're gonna watch porn and like hopefully have a good relationship with it, but a lot of us go way too far and end up.
Oh, I mean,
and then
girls do
you get
too.
to,
I get to some weird shit, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna not.
No,
do that
moderation
again.
is.
Yeah, moderation. Yeah, moderation's important, but not once a week. More
not
like
once a week. But you're also
4 or 5 once a week.
We're above 35. You're below 35.
Okay, so
You're
yeah, that's
22. We're 56.
But you're
Yes,
also
yeah.
and you're single.
Yeah, so
like
my
that-
No,
numbers,
that's
my
just
numbers are, yeah, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
the meter goes up when I don't have anybody around.
Right.
Right.
Like, so,
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, when I have somebody around, it's like, yeah, like what the fuck? I'm not. Yeah, no, we don't need GarageBand right now. We're playing live shows.
Right, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just I'm thankful that like when I started watching porn, it was literally just people that look like Pam Anderson but naked,
Mhm.
and then fucking 25 years later, it's not gotten any weirder than that. Like
Oh,
if it
you
was,
you stayed on that same.
if it was
trajectory?
music,
Oh
it
boy.
would, yeah. If it was music,
Hey,
it would
that
be
has
like,
not been my trajectory.
It just-
mine
listen,
looks like
listen.
the earthquake in Turkey.
every once in a while there's like some toys involved and like, you know, some dude stumbles in the room and there's a lot of dicks going on right now. But like, no, it started if there was like my porn tastes for music, it'd be like Kid Rock, like 1997-ish, 2023. It's like American Badass Kid Rock still.
Okay.
So it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been
it's
about the same.
very,
That's funny.
Yeah, mine has
yeah.
been up and down all over.
I'm
the
still
place.
amazed
Yeah.
I can watch it.
Well,
like-
that's the thing. I'm like, once I like stopped like watching as much as I was watching, like I'm back to like just like I see boobs. I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna come.
I was like, I go, how do people ruin their own lives where like they can't, like they have to like they can't go
'Cause
to
it's
work, they're sitting in their
exciting.
car jacking
It's
off.
not common. It's truly
No,
not
no,
common.
but I'm like, I like the child in me just has like this innocence about it where I'm still like when Trump was president, I go, he's gonna take this away. I could just be a dick. I'm not gonna be able to watch this again. But like, I'll just watch it sometimes because I'm like, I can't believe like literally right now
You're
I
allowed
could
to
just watch this. Like, do you know how hard it was for me as a teenager because I was so scared to go to 7-Eleven and buy like a Club International. So I was like,
See, like the trajectory I went on, like just weirder and straight. Like, you know, you'd watch the. I've been always like orally fixated, so I like watching like that kind of stuff, especially like a girl.
Like blowjobs?
Yeah, blowjob stuff. Like I like that stuff a lot, and that you gotta like the way that ramps up is more mouths and more dicks, and it leads you to weird places.
well, I don't like, you know, like it's so I just it's. I just think
But
of it
it's-
like
but
any
it's
other like addiction related thing where it's like if you like having a little coke every now and
Yeah.
then, it's a slippery slope, and 2 weeks later your entire life's ruined,
Yeah.
and like, you know, you've like
Yeah,
pawned
never
your car you leased.
ruined
to-
my life, but it just made me, you know, go like, let's go look at some stuff that, you know, you're just looking for something else to excite you. And the thing that I like now that's kind of exciting, and I actually did an interview for Penthouse, is like
Oh, really?
dudes like jerking off in public, and they're obviously set up. It's not real, but then like a girl like walks by and she's just like, "You're gross. Can I suck your dick?" Yeah, and I'm like that's a fantasy. Like that'd be amazing if you could just be jacking off and a girl is so turned on by like, well, now I gotta suck that.
I don't, for as much as I love comedy, as much as I don't take life seriously, I loathe like any sort of storytelling in porn, and I loathe
really?
like parody porn. I don't loathe it.
I don't.
It's just
Yeah.
I don't look at it the same way where I'm like it's like, let's get down to business. I was like, just like, okay, we're starting. You just start banging. I was like, I don't care about like we don't.
Oh,
We
see,
know
I-
you're not really delivering pizza right now.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah, I
that
don't
sink
like
doesn't need
the-
fixing.
See, I if there's a real
This is
estate
for me.
agent and they're like, I'm showing you this house, I want to know how they got.
Yeah,
Like
that
I
is not
love that. I
me.
think that's
Show me the sale.
Like,
hilarious.
wow,
Yeah.
why is all the furniture in her acetate? This is wild.
But yeah, that public stuff where, you know, and that's a slippery one because you can go from people that are consensually participating in a set up scene to a dude that's just coming on women real fast, and you don't like that. I don't want that. I don't want some dude that's just on a train jerking off. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah,
but,
dude, it's a
but
slippery slope.
they show those videos, and you don't know which one's going to be the one that is a set and which one's like a real train.
So wait, Tommi,
Yeah.
what do you like out of your porn productions that you consume?
She said no story.
Oh, I go like straight to the point.
Yeah, you don't even like, you're like me, no entrance theme, no nothing.
Unless it's hentai. I do. They have really good fucking storylines.
Well, yeah,
and it's all weird.
get
So
that,
I
yeah.
like the weird. Like it's
like
interesting.
what's a common like a trope for hentai? Like how do they include the tentacles?
It's usually like forced, like goblin attacks girl, and then have her tied up, and then she's all like hanging, and then tentacle It's usually monster shit.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah, for the tentacles at least. Yeah.
And is that the genre you usually watch when it comes to hentai? Is it monster stuff or no?
Yeah, some of it.
Okay.
Yeah. It kind of just depends, but it's usually like, oh, help me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of this.
I've never tried watching it.
No. Oh my God. It's
Send
so I have
some
an
links to
issue-
the group chat.
I
Yeah, I'll send you
worked
some
in
links.
animation, so I'm very
Yeah,
interested to
yeah.
see. Like,
I do have an issue with the censoring, though. It makes me.
See,
It
that's a
makes me
bummer.
sad. You
Yeah.
can find some. It's just really fucking hard
Yeah.
to like find the shit that you want.
like the genitalia. Like,
Yeah,
so,
but it's
like,
only
blurred
dudes.
out.
It's only the penis. But
Why
I
is
like
that?
I don't. They don't value women. That's what it is.
That's like that's
Like
a cultural thing.
I think
though?
so. Yeah. I mean, it's usually you can usually get butthole. You can get
No dick.
vagina. Yeah, it's usually there's some, but I don't know if that's like companies that have edited it out or
or
if
they made
it's
deals to like.
or if there's certain
yeah.
ones. Yeah, I'm not really sure on the technicality. Let me get back to you
Wild.
on that. Yeah.
No,
But it's
'cause I've-
usually penises. 'Cause you
Like
can see
the joke,
tits all
because the
time.
joke is on social media, people will like pixelate out their feet and blur out their feet.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
in hentai and like
Yeah.
it's Japanese
Yeah.
porn,
Yes.
they blur out cocks. I
Mhm.
just figured someone knew why that was.
I think that's just their censors.
Yeah,
over
I mean they
there.
are
It's
very
like,
censored
yeah.
over there, but
Their
yeah.
censor
But
said
yeah, I don't know
like,
why
no
tits are fine.
penises.
They are.
Yeah.
I thought it was also like no pubic hair or something like that, or maybe it's just a pubic.
I don't.
region.
I will have to go
Yeah.
back. I usually try to find the uncensored stuff
Yeah, I
I think
because
we
of this
figured out what your
issue.
homework is.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
week.
yeah. I will. I'll find some censored hentai and let you guys know
Okay.
what is blurred out and what's not. But I do like. There's been plenty of times where I've like searched uncensored and I get into the video and it's great,
Yeah.
and then the fucker is censored, and then I'm pissed.
Yeah, I would be too.
It upsets me. Yeah.
But also, like, is there part of it that's like, no, it's probably just always bad.
No,
When
it's it's fun. I know some people, and it's a hot topic in the anime hentai world. But like the face, the cross-eyed face that the girls make,
Yeah.
that was kind of like brought out because of the censoring, so you can
Right.
kind of see their pleasure. It's their O face, basically.
Can you do that face for the camera?
No, I can't.
I was gonna say
One, I can't.
Pants.
Two, pants. Oh, okay, sorry.
Pants and I'll have a because it's like this.
That is
though.
exactly it.
It's
yeah.
more like a
Yes,
yeah.
like
There's
that.
I thought there's a lot of teeth too, right? Like
No, spit.
what-
yeah, it's spit
Yeah,
like
just
tongue
like
out.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
You
gonna
can't
sit
see
I
with
that.
can't
eyes
cross
that
my
ain't too
eye.
long.
I
Yeah,
can't cross
you
my
can't go-
eyes. No, I can't. No.
That's sexy, I guess. This.
That's apparently, but also it's like people are upset about that too because of
Okay.
where it originated and
Like people just
White-
like people online are
yeah.
Appropriating it or whatever, but like people are allowed to
Yeah.
enjoy things. I don't know.
I know. It's
Yeah.
just an O face. It's your O face.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I've always seen it, but I don't know.
That's not my face.
No, you don't cross your eyes.
I don't cross my
I'm
eyes.
trying to think what I'm very excited about to see the porn parody of that I forgot. It was something that just released not too long ago. I can't think of what it was. It doesn't matter. This is great content. I try to just drum up here.
Same. It's okay.
I'll remember as soon as we stop recording. I can guarantee you that.
Well, we are about to stop recording, so thanks everybody that checked out the Bill Squire show. Pants, what do you want to plug? Tell people where they can find you.
They find me on all socials at OK Pants, and I will be opening a bar soon in the Detroit Shoreway area, Old 86. We will not be showing porn there. Bring your own porn.
Tommy,
you
where do
could-
people find you?
Tommi LC on everything.
Tommy
Per
LC.
usual.
And I'm at Bill Squire. Thank you for checking this out. And tell your friends to watch it and shit like that. And check out my website for upcoming tour dates. I'm starting to get on the road a little bit more. So check them out. And see you guys next week.
Bye.
This is the Bill Squire Show.